Alright, so welcome back to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. And let's get straight into today's video, because in today's video we're going to be doing an updated guide on the top of the Laugh Tower event, or the SEAKING event. Alright, so we're going to be going over the shop, all the active quests that you need to do, the points in order to rank on the local server. We're not going to be really talking about the inter-server rewards, because you do need a really active guild in order to actually get the inter-server rewards. So we're going to be mainly talking about local server and mainly for free-to-play players. Because this event, I'm going to say at the very start of the video, it really depends on whether you have an active guild or not. If you don't have an active guild for this event, it is a very depressing and sad event, I'm going to be honest. It's not a good event for you, because you need those guild level score rewards in order to get more points on this event, in order to get more, exchange medals for the shop, or in order to rank higher and get those ranking rewards. So let's go over some notes first, and then we're going to be going over all the quests that you need to do in order to see the maximum points you can get from quests and from the guild scores. Alright, so jumping into some of the notes. As I said, this event heavily relies on an active guild, and without one, as I said, it is a very sad event. Trust me, I've done it without an active guild. We've barely gotten like guild level 2, and I have to spend like 14,000 diamonds just to get 500 points. It's so sad. And that's me being VIP. Imagine being free to play. It's a very sad event if you don't have an active guild. But if you do have an active guild, it is a really good event. Probably one of the best events in the game. If you have an active guild. However, as stated right here, do keep in mind you are competing against everyone in your guild. So it's not going to be easy to rank in the ranking rewards, especially if you're free to play. You're probably not going to get top 5, top 6 to get the main seeking. So do keep that in mind. Yes, an active guild is absolutely amazing. You get all the diamonds, all the extra points, all the extra rewards. However, you are competing against everyone in your guild. Also, one thing to keep in mind, the max stamina cap for the game is 3,000 stamina. You can't go over 3,000 stamina by purchasing stamina with diamonds or using stamina pots if you have 3,000 stamina. So ideally, you do want to have 3,000 stamina for the event. So if you're free to play, I suggest buying the 2 times stamina every day, because as I say right here, you can only buy 2 times stamina per day if you are VIP 0. But obviously you can have more stamina if you have stamina pots in your bag. Now, the stamina needed in total for all the quests, you need 2,100 stamina for the main quest, which will give you 70 points. And then you actually need 3,000 stamina for the elite quest, will give you 100 points. Obviously, if you're free to play and you don't have a lot of stamina pots in your bag, you can't do that. That's just how it is. You need 5,100 stamina in total. Now you can also buy from the shop. We will be going over the shop a little bit later in the video, what to buy and all that good stuff, but you can also buy points in the shop, which I do highly recommend. Now let's go over the active quests, because this event is actually very simple. All you have to do is just basically do daily quests. That's all it is. Obviously, we're going to be talking about local server, so you want to be doing these quests in the first 2 days. Alright, so jumping into the quest, thanks to Nandro, the mod on the community Discord, for giving us or providing us with some details of all the quests and all the points and all that good stuff. So if we just click on this right here, these are all the quests and all the points and the total amount you get. So for fighting arena, you need to do that 40 times and you get 40 points. For fighting a trial tower, you need to do that 40 times in total and you get 50 points, and so on and so forth. So the main quest goes up to 350, 70 points, 250 for elite quest, 10 million gold spent in total, login days 2, and fighting at event stages 5, and purchasing stamina 8 times. Now, purchasing stamina, as we said, you can only purchase 2 times stamina if you're free to play, so you can't actually complete this quest, unfortunately. But if you complete all the quests, which I highly recommend doing every time this event is run, you get a grand total of 395 points. Now we'll be going over the free-to-play points because you can't actually get 395 points free-to-play. That's the grand total points you can get. Next up, we're going to be going over the guild scores, which is extremely important because guild, if you have an active guild, as I said, very, very good event. As you can see by the diamonds, you almost get 5,000 diamonds just if you have an active guild and hitting level 10. Obviously, level 10 is quite hard. You do need a pretty active guild, but if you can get to level 10, it's absolutely amazing. You get so many points and rewards. As you can see, you get an extra 555 points just from guild level scores, which is huge. But this is mainly very important to rank on the inter-server ranking list. So, alright, so back to our notes. Now, we're going to be doing some theory crafting here. Let's say you are free to play and you have 3,000 stamina ready for the event. Now, you can also get 240 stamina daily throughout the day from the events tab. So if you just go over to the event tab right here, you can actually purchase 240 stamina total, or get it total if you're online, which is absolutely amazing. So that's an extra 480 because 2 days. Now this isn't taking into consideration your stamina replenish time. I have no idea what the stamina replenish time actually is in the game, and I'm not calculating that because, you know, we're just doing rough estimates here. So let's just roughly estimate that you get 600 extra stamina from your replenish time. Very, very rough estimate. So that means you have a grand total of 4,080-ish stamina as free to play. Now that's with no extra stamina pots or guild help. Keep that in mind. Which gives you a grand total of 320 points. As I said, I'm not calculating the replenish time, so the points can vary from 310 points to 330 points. Now the reason why you don't get 395 points from all the quests is because you can't actually complete the 5,100 stamina. So you're missing 50 points roughly from the main quest, and you're missing 25 points from the stamina purchases because it is capped for free to play. You can only buy it 2 times a day. So you can only buy 4 for local server. Now, some additional calculations that I did do was if you're buying with the shop, you do need a certain guild level. So if you've completed all those quests and you buy from the shop, so if you spend 5k diamonds, you should have 380 points roughly. And you will actually need a guild level of 5 in order to hit 500 points free to play. And then 8k diamonds is a little bit easier, you only need guild level 4 actually. But obviously you are spending 3k diamonds. So that's the calculations there. Now let's just quickly go over the shop. The shop is very, very, very easy. Because it's mainly trash, let's be honest. But the shop, obviously you can keep all the medals. You can just save them up forever. But you can't save any of these. So make sure you use these all the time. The exchange items or whatever they're called. Now this store, the red store or the premium store, you're not really going to be using unless you're unless you're on the inter-server rankings and getting pretty high. Now the only things worth it in this entire store is the awaken alloys and probably just these 4 boxes right here. That's it. The awaken alloys are obviously the best because awaken alloys are so hard to get late game. And these 200 for a character or 200 for a weapon is perfectly fine. 450 for a flag is quite pricey. You can do that, but you're going to be waiting quite a while. So these 4 chests and the awaken ally for this shop. The second shop, very simple as well. It's legitimately just the 4 red flags, and for the blue ones, and for the green ones, it's just the berry or the gold. That's it. The rest of it's complete trash. Don't even look at the rest of the items in the shop. And then obviously the diamond sales, you want to be buying the first 2 bundles. And maybe, I guess, as I said, one of the 3k, but try not to buy any of these. And then this shop, it's just the Awaken Adventure Soul gems. But yeah, that's the rundown of the event. All the points. You know, theory crafting for free-to-play players. You know, the guild level you might need, level 4, level 5 minimum for free-to-play. But yeah, you just do all the quests. Hopefully you have an active guild and just buy those things in the shop. And that's basically all the event is. Because the ranking rewards, the blue medals are really nice because you get extra flags basically. But even getting, Inshore King is perfectly fine. You should always try and participate in this event because this event is absolutely amazing and Seakings are good. And in the inter-server rankings, if you somehow get there, have a guild level of 10, you can get, top 15, top 10 maybe, if you're lucky. And then you can select one of the few Seakings from the chest. That's basically the event there. I hope you guys really enjoyed the rundown of the Lifetale event, the updated guide. And I really hope to see you guys in the next video.